Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dropped Frames. It's the Thanksgiving edition. We've brought our turkey. Zeke, please give a sermon.
Nice.
The funniest part is
done,
Zeke's
I
a good
guess.
turkey impression, but
Hey,
also
bud, gates open right now.
I love that was also my co-messaged me about this pizza about 70 minutes ago. It was like, guys, my pizza's really late. It's good. The show starts and the doorbell rings.
Oh my God. I will be right back.
I love
It's
it.
literally like 30 minutes late at this point.
I love
I'll be
it.
back in a minute.
It's fantastic. It's perfect. It's great. Zeke, I'm sorry, your turkey, you know, it just got outshined by the moment. But it was a good turkey.
Hey,
it was a good
listen.
turkey call. A lot of hunters were impressed. I got a lot of DMs from a lot of people in camo, and they said that's pretty good.
How did you see their comments?
I have camo glasses. It's a special lens you can get in the South.
Do you have yourself a pair of Therm Gs?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because with those Therm Gs, they hurt your eyes a little bit, but you can actually see them.
Yeah.
It's and also, like, don't worry about outshining me. That's like, if that bothered me, man, I don't know. I'd be a sad crying mess in my just curled up in the fetal position in my bathroom.
It's true. What type of pizza do you think he got? I think he just went straight pepperoni, like boring. You know, just vanilla as fuck. Yeah.
I'm thinking he's a combination guy.
Yeah.
I think he's got all the ingredients, the peppers, the black olives. Either that, or in true Co style, I bet it's just like, could you make me a cheese pizza with no marinara? It's just cheese on bread.
Does he get like Alfredo sauce instead or something, or it's just cheese only?
No, just the plainest thing you could possibly imagine.
Oh, okay.
It's like the most inoffensive thing. Like, marinara, it's too spicy. It's
Now,
always too spicy for me.
Is that called a white pizza, or is it called a white pizza when there's Alfredo sauce?
White pizza is Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
With oftentimes served with artichokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've only had artichoke pizza once in my life, and it was in New York, and it was at 1 a.m. And the person that I was going was like, "This is the best spot in New York for like post-bar food. It's the best." And we showed up, and the line was literally out the door and 2 blocks long for this fucking artichoke pizza. And I hate vegetables. That pizza was that was great. It was 10 out of 10. I would go there.
Well,
again.
dude, I mean, you soak anything in Alfredo and
I think I saw some Canadian bacon on there.
Well, you soak anything in Alfredo sauce and olive oil, it's going to be pretty good. Like,
yeah,
I've oftentimes said you could deep fry a boot and I'd probably eat it.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, Co. You're muted. Repeat everything you just said.
Oh, I was just going to say 11 may be a little rough, but I would eat that too.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
100%.
All right. We were deciding what type of pizza you went with. What'd you get?
Pepperoni.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm a pretty traditional dude.
I called you
at the end of the day.
Yeah, called it.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm starving. I'm going to mute up and just sit here and nod agreeingly as you guys continue to talk. I'll be as fast as I can.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to mute because I don't like hearing people chew. I don't want you to hear me chew either.
Do it up.
No. Do it up. Thank you for that. That is honestly like one of those things. I think it probably stems from me growing up with a dad who was just all about manners. Like,
yeah,
his kids would be the best behaved fucking kids in the place. And he actually, I'm not kidding you. This is like how my dad operated. He sat me down one day. He was like, "Come here, son. Let me show you something." And he plopped me down. And this was back in the day when the camcorders had VHS tape.
That's not right.
So he would take the VHS tape and he put it in and he goes, "This was you last week." And he took a video of me without me knowing it, of me eating at the table. I was eating like cereal or something. And I was eating my mouth open. Just alone.
It's awful.
Didn't know he was videotaping. He's like, you hear how you sound? You sound like a barnyard animal. You close your mouth when you chew. And I was just like, the shame. I was just like, oh. So now I think I have a reaction. Like, I have a visceral, like, feeling when I hear like there's a streamer I watch, French Stallion, who loves to do like annoying alerts.
Yeah.
And one of his alerts was an ASMR of someone eating like macaroni and cheese, just real close to the microphone.
Uh-huh.
And every time that alert went off, I left the channel. I said, I will not stand for this. And I announce, like, I'd be one of those assholes who would announce that I was leaving. Like, I am not going to watch this channel anymore as long as that alert is here. Good day, sir. And I would be out because it was that smacking, like, mwah, mwah, like, oh my God. It just like made it instantly like incited a rage inside of me.
Maybe I don't go out enough, I don't go out enough, but I don't know the last time I've actually like heard someone smacking while eating food.
No, it doesn't happen very often.
I feel like
and
it's a rarity
eat with a lot of
these
different
days.
people.
Yeah.
But it's also I think it's also a cultural thing. Because I know like
well, in Japan you're supposed to like slurp when you eat ramen and stuff like that.
See, slurping doesn't bother me for some reason. I don't know
Only
why.
specific foods.
I think it's just ramen you're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, slurping doesn't bother me. But the smacking does, and it like going out to like a dinner with people like game people, like whether it's Twitch people or game devs or whatever, from like all over the world, like different countries and stuff, like the mannerisms and manners and habits and stuff like that of other countries. Like that's I think the last time like I was at a table with someone who, you know, chewed with their mouth open, because it's not a big deal in a lot of places.
Yeah. Someone just said that there's if you burp at the end in a country, it's a compliment. Do you know what? I've never heard that before.
I've actually heard that as well. I think it's not. I think it's a Scandinavian country, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm waiting on verification from the chat.
The only thing I've ever seen about that, I've heard it, and
Morocco is where it's at.
The only proof I have is there's a Far Side. Remember Far Side? Cartoon or comic? It was just a square with a dinner table, and all of the like the dish or the glasses and stuff were all knocked over on the table, and like there was like food on like it was a mess, right? And it shows everybody human around the table, and then one elephant. He's like, "Sorry, where I come from, trumpeting after dinner is considered, you know, courteous," or something like that.
Yeah. Old Far Side. Do they still do Far Side? Do they still do comics? Are papers still printed?
No, Gary Larson. He retired
a
while ago.
I don't know if is comedy still a thing. It's back on Twitter. I know that. That's all I know about comedy.
Oh yeah, it's back. It's allowed. It's definitely allowed on Twitter.
It's allowed. That is what I've read.
No, Gary Larson had retired a while ago, but he's still like, they still put out that cartoon a day calendar, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, it's Thanksgiving week. There's no video game news. That's where video game news goes to die. There is a bunch of sales though on video game related things. Did y'all buy anything for like Black Friday? Did you get any sales? Any like things around the house? Just nothing at all? No video games, no appliances, no nothing. No tech? Man.
Not a dude.
Not a thing. What about you?
It's one of those things where the hype, I get involved in the hype that like you get an email and it's like, everything's on sale. It's like, well, what is everything? Let me go investigate everything to see what's on sale. And then, you end up with a TV and a speaker system after all that. And then they get you. So advertising works, I guess. Got
well,
TV and
I'm just so wary of being bamboozled, being taken, being fooled by
sales.
It's something is $499.99 all year round, and then on Black Friday they have a $6.99 over it crossed out, and it says $4.99.
You can go to if this is a legit website, Zeke. Go to camel.com. And it'll give you the price history of any item on Amazon or any item anywhere, really.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can go there and not get fooled.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go there and not get fooled. Yeah. That's
okay.
Before I the wholesale thing happens a lot for sure. And I'll go there and just check to see what the historical price is of said thing to see if I'm getting bamboozled or not. Exactly what you said.
Well, I mean, you kind of get used to it if you buy a lot of games on Steam.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I like hardly ever see a full price game on Steam. It's always at least 10% off.
Yeah.
Like no matter what game it is, it's always on sale.
Yeah.
Which means that's the price. Like $14.99 is not the price. $12.99 is the actual price they wanted to, but you got to do the $14.99 in order to make it look like you're getting a discount.
It's true. It's true. Also, I'm getting reports. This might be one guide because I've only seen it once, but Amazon apparently squeezed. I don't know what that word or verb means in this situation. Camel. So don't trust it 100%. So I guess they slid him some money or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous. You can never trust things on it. You might not even be able to trust that comment. Maybe that person's working for Amazon and he's saying don't trust it. You never know.
And for those of you out there saying like, like there are certain games that never go on sale because they don't have to.
Activision games.
Like RimWorld never has to go on sale.
Too?
Like there are certain games that never have to go on sale because they can sell them for whatever price they fucking want because people will buy it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I buy anywhere between 4 and 7 new games every week.
Jeez.
Because of Indie Day.
Mm.
So like that's my experience. Like every indie game I buy is usually on sale. Like I would say at least 90 to 95% of the time it's at least 10% off. Quote unquote.
Yeah. I mean, people are more likely to buy something if they see that it's X amount of off, right? It's the whole FOMO bullshit. That's the era that I think advertising's been there. Games have been there for a while now with the whole FOMO thing in terms of logging in every day to not miss out on something. So just how it is, Zeke, how it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, like getting back to the original topic, like we do okay financially and we like, if we need something, we buy it.
You buy it
like
then.
If it's for, I mean, a lot of times for business or not, if it's under like, I'm sure it's a different number for everybody, probably a different number for everybody, even on this show. But like, if it's under $500, I'm like, I'll get it now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that instant gratification that you want.
Yeah.
I hate when you buy and this is total first word. I know, trust me, chat. When you buy something online that's expensive, then you have to wait for it to get there. Right? It's the waiting.
I'm gonna take that a step further. I just hate waiting in general for anything.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah, I'd
like to do is just wad up money and throw it at whatever the situation is and just have it happen.
Part of me was wanting to walk into a Best Buy and see the tumbleweeds roll by as I walked in to go and grab a TV because it was also on sale there, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't step outside.
You guys remember that South Park episode where it's an older one where Cartman's, I think he's waiting for a Nintendo Wii or a Nintendo some video game thing he's waiting for, and he actually like tries to freeze himself like to make time pass faster.
Yeah.
The Okama Game Sphere.
That's what it was. I think they've done like 2 or 3 haven't they done that? Isn't that a reoccurring thing anytime like there's a hot new item, hot new game?
No, the Okama Game Sphere is them when they got that, they scheduled time. No, Pokemon, totally different thing. Pokemon was the collectible card game that was actually a Chinese disguise to get children indoctrinated and become sleeper cells for the Chinese government.
Which is all true.
The Okama Game Sphere was when they bought it and they
as they do
scheduled their time like, okay, we can play it for 12 hours, sleep for half an hour, and then play it for 8 more hours. If we skip baseball practice, then we can play it for 6 more hours. But the Nintendo Wii was the one with Cartman, wanting to freeze himself, and then he went back in time, or forward in time, I guess, to the time of the crank prank time phone, which I love. Such a great idea.
Yeah. Well, then that's our Black Friday conversation. You guys want to look at the Game Awards nominations? We're super late to the party, but one of Co's favorite catchphrases. We just can't get him to stop saying is the party don't start till I walk in, right? Like that's just his. It's ridiculous. He just says it all. It doesn't even make sense 99% of the time when he says it. So
I recorded it on one of those small little speakers, and I just hit that every time I enter a room.
yeah, it's you have to be stopped. It's too much. It's too much. Let's
stop, won't stop.
Oh God, just more catchphrases. Zeke, I'm going to go to you first. You're going to decide the best esports event. Should we just skip all the esports stuff?
Whichever one has League of Legends.
Oh, good call. Yeah. The 2022 League of Legends World Championship. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess we're voting on my profile because why not?
It's kind of like not Glenn Close. What's the most famous actress? Like she's been
Chevy Chase.
God damn it. She was Devil Wears Prada. Fuck.
Enrique Iglesias.
Whatever her name is. Meryl Streep, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. I swear to God, I couldn't think of the name. No, League of Legends is like the Meryl Streep of esports awards. It's like,
sure.
When in doubt, go with League of Legends.
Sure. Yeah. Let's move on. Or go back. Oh, we got to go back. That's right. Who's the best esports coach, Zeke?
I'm going to go with...
We got Blade.
Coolest name.
Blade, Bizka, Doom Bros, Robin, or Score. Doom Bros is kind of cool.
I got to go with Score. Just because that is the coolest name I might have ever seen. Go Score Dongbin. Like that is amazing. Fucking love it.
He's Score Dong. That's what they call him in the industry. We're voting for that.
Forgive my atrocious pronunciation, probably.
Best esports team, Zeke.
Gotta go with FaZe, right?
The old FaZe. FaZe up.
Gotta go with FaZe Clan.
FaZe up. We got a thumbs up from Co. FaZe up it is.
I honestly looked at that last one. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with Liquid. Oh, that's not Liquid. That's Loud. Okay,
Loud.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's loud. It's loud. The best esports athlete. We got Chovy, Faker, Kerrigan, Simple.
I know yours, JP.
Or Yay. Do you?
You're a Faker stan.
I'm a newfound Faker stan this year. He's the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, wait. Can we redo votes?
Nope, that's the wrong way.
Yeah, I think FaZe is the
yes
the NFT clan. That's the
Oh, they're the crypto clan?
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't crypto sponsor all of these leagues?
Yeah, it's like DraftKings.
Oh.
They're really dodgy and shady, but you can't get away from it. Everybody's sponsored by DraftKings in sports, you know? It's like NFTs with esports, maybe.
Someone's saying not loud. Is loud apparently doesn't have crypto. Should we go loud? Let's vote loud.
Dude, what's weird is like I feel like I've known a lot of teams over the years and none of them are here. This isn't like best new esports team. This is just general esports team. Like,
yeah.
Of all the teams that I've known over the years, are they just gone?
I know LA Thieves and FaZe. And Gen G I know the name of, but I don't know anyone on it. And I only know LA Thieves because all the creators they sponsor or they work with.
Is that 100 Thieves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the 100 Thieves Call of Duty team.
Okay.
Thing.
Why isn't it 100 Thieves?
I think because in Call of Duty, because it's Activision, just like with Overwatch, they try to own the team. And so you buy the slot and then apply it to a state. So they tried to like NFL it type deal. Sports it. Yeah.
And they don't want to be COD thieves because that is a whole other thing to other people.
Yeah, it's true. All the fishmongers out there will think something else. A lot of crossover between fishmongers and esportsmen. You wouldn't think it, but they love it. They really love it. I'm voting Faker here. I'm executive decision. What's the next one? Esports game.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Did you guys see the Faker thing going around Twitter where I think it's Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
And he's with Faker and he says, "I hear you're the greatest in the world." And Faker says, "Yes, thank you." I don't know if that's
the appropriate
thing, but it was a meme going around.
It probably is. I mean, I could see that being a thing. Could be real. Co, you're probably. I think Zeke's would give too real of an answer here. What's your best esports game 2022? Counter Strike, Dota, League, Rocket League, or Valorant?
Definitely Counter Strike. Oh yeah.
Counter Strike. Okay. All right. Zeke, what would you have gone with?
Dark Horse, Rocket League.
Rocket League tournaments are pretty hype. I don't know if you guys have watched those.
I'm
before.
not. I mean, if I was betting money on it, you know which one I'd go with.
What's that? Dota?
League of Legends.
Oh.
No question.
Okay. All right. How many? Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're getting to the non-esports stuff. I thought we had like another 10 categories of esports things. Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I think this is going to be a split vote between us. Co, you're probably Starfield, right? Like shoe in?
100%. Yep.
I think I'm Final Fantasy. Zeke, where are you at?
Most anticipated game.
Well, let's do this. What do you think will win? That's probably the better question here. So we don't just do content for our
Zelda
show.
Oh, Zelda.
I think Zelda. Well, Hogwarts Legacy. What do you think is bigger in the grand scheme of non-Twitter? Hogwarts Legacy.
I know.
Or Zelda.
Yeah, you saw the reaction I had. Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I mean, it's on there to begin with. So
yeah. I guess Zelda.
No,
would probably
I
be
mean,
the
listen,
winner.
I got nothing but love for the fans of the thing of that, you know, the world, the wizarding world and shit like that, who don't follow anything like social media and stuff. But still, you know, they don't know anything about anything, so they're just like, I love Hogwarts. It's great. Like, yeah, sure. Like, stay in the dark and enjoy your shit.
Wait, is that true, Ringo? Is Hogwarts the most wish-listed game on Steam? Is that a real thing? I understand that, but I'm kind of surprised by that. If that's the case, I think Zelda will take it here. I think Zelda's probably the shoe-in for overall what's going to win.
I think that's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
For me personally,
well, that's game of the year.
I'm looking for Resident Evil 4.
Okay,
sure.
All right, it's fine. Best adaptation. Arcane. Oh, so this is like best game media thing. Arcane, Cyberpunk, Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or Uncharted. Now, I haven't seen Cuphead, Sonic, or Uncharted. Did either of you watch any of those?
I watched Uncharted.
Was that any good?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than Arcane?
God, no.
Okay. I think
Arcane wins hands down for me. Like I
Cyberpunk's
tried to
pretty
watch
good.
a little bit of Cuphead. I don't care about Sonic at all, so I never.
Did you watch Edge Runners?
I didn't watch Edge Runners yet, but
Because Edge Runners is the obvious
something
winner
about
here.
it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know what it is. It has nothing to do with CDPR.
Probably because
but
it's
it's just-
extremely high quality and entertaining.
Arcane is too, baby.
I mean, Arcane is pretty. I'm also biased because of my wife working it right, but Cyberpunk is pretty good as a whole thing.
Convince me. Is Cyberpunk like? Is it
It's great.
like on a scale of like? I've heard of it to anime as fuck. Like, where is it?
Both.
It is incredibly anime. I mean, it's Studio Trigger, so
Yeah.
it is the anime of anime, but it is an incredibly awesome anime. It is really, really, really good.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where you end it and you're just sitting there staring at your screen for like 3 days. It's incredibly quality.
It's anime.
very, very good.
Yeah, it's Zeke. It's anime in the sense that it's just like it's what you would expect when you watch an anime. However, there's no bullshit like to be continued, like tune in next time. Like things happen every single episode and then it ends after 8 or something like that.
Arcane is really, really good. But I got to, like, I've
10.
said this on stream. I actually dropped Arcane halfway through. I felt
Yeah?
like the middle of Arcane was actually pretty boring. And it really didn't go anywhere. I did end up finishing it, and it finished incredibly strong. And I thought the ending was phenomenal. But I thought the middle part, like, it was bad enough to where my other option was The Boys. And I was like, I'm just gonna go watch The Boys. like maybe come back to this later.
Boys, pretty good.
I didn't get that feeling at all with Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I watched all of Cyberpunk like in a night. Like I was hooked. So.
Yeah.
Is the original language English or is it Japanese with dubs and subs?
It's all
Cyberpunk?
it was localized in all languages. Yeah, so it has a very good English VA.
Yes, it has very good English VA. Giancarlo Esposito is one of the VAs in Edge Runners. Zeke.
I was just wondering if it was originally like what the original language is.
I would assume Japanese because it's Studio Trigger.
Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant. I think it's because of what we talked about. It's between these two. So democratically,
I think either
goes
is
in for
gonna
Cyberpunk.
be worth it.
Zeke's in for Arcane.
They're both great.
I think I'm going to vote Arcane.
Only because I haven't seen
That's-
Cyberpunk yet, and it's when I say anime as fuck, I don't necessarily mean like anime like action. I'm talking about like anime with like weird the weird anime shit because like
There's some
and
Molly
by
stuff.
weird I mean like not normal and NA culture stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
Like it's normal over there, but it's weird here. And
They've got some anime tropes. In
Zeke, just ask it. And yes, Cyberpunk has a loli.
It
Yes.
does. Yeah, there's.
You can just come out and say it next time, dude. You don't have to dance around it like that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, listen, weird can be. I've just gone through 3 Metal Gear games. Weird can be a lot of things.
It's true. Here you go, Zeke. This is right up your alley. Best. Now, I want to keep in mind, I believe this is the only category that Vampire Survivors is nominated for, which is kind of insane given what that game's done this year on just like a industry level and the amount of clones that it's got and the amount of.
It started a genre.
It started its own fucking genre. And
Auto shooters.
It seems kind of a shit. Keeley always tweets out like, "What'd you think of the nominations? What got snubbed?" Vampire Survivors got snubbed. That's what got snubbed. Best debut indie: Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivors. My votes, given what I've talked about, Vampire Survivors.
I gotta say, man, like, don't get me wrong, I liked Stray, but it is.
I don't understand
everywhere.
that game. How the fuck is that game? Is it cats?
It's-
Is it just cats?
It's just cats. You just walk
Has to
around
be.
and look at some
Has
stuff,
to
and
be
like
cats.
it's okay, I guess. But I mean, it's certainly not like it's in like what 6 categories.
It's in
I
a
don't know,
lot.
man.
I bet you
I
it
don't
wins
know.
this category.
I feel like Stray is kind of their token indie, so Jeff can be like, "No, we love indies. Look, it's in every category." You know, like I don't know, man. It's weird.
Stray will probably win this. I hope Vampire, but I bet you Stray wins. Zeke, do you have strong feelings, opinions?
I played Neon White, Norco, and Vampire Survivors. I've watched a little bit of Stray, and haven't played or seen anything of Tunic.
I've heard it's quite good for what it's worth.
But Vampire Survivors is the one I would vote for sure, just because this little $3 game like just blew the fuck up.
Yeah, it impacted the industry in a massive,
really
massive
did.
way.
Yeah.
I'll vote for that. I don't think it's going to win. I think Stray will win there. But
I really hope it wins here, considering
Same.
how many other places Stray is in.
yeah,
It's kind of like the sweetheart. I really hope.
Well,
Here
I'm
you
just gonna
have to
do
vote
a
for one
quick
person.
check here. 70 hours in Vampire Survivors for
Yeah.
me.
all right.
Yeah.
Zeke, I want to play a game. Of these 5 creators, how many do you know? We have Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibelian, Nobrew, or Cutie Cinderella for Content Creator of the Year.
I've heard of Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella.
Okay.
The other 3 I have not heard of, so I will go with Ludwig.
Okay. All right. Kind of want to vote Nibelian, even though he's done. He's packed
Kinda
up
have to.
shops.
He is
Oh.
the vote.
Yeah.
He's the winner.
Biggest snub though, of this category, I'm sure a lot of people agree that now forgive me, I don't remember the name.
Okay. I'll help
10
out.
was 100,000 subs.
Oh,
Iron Mouse?
Kai Sanat.
There
There's
you go,
also
Kai.
Iron.
Oh.
Did Iron Mouse hit 100K this year?
No. She was the top subbed female streamer.
Oh,
for a
okay.
long time.
Yeah. Kai Sanat should probably be on this list. I mean,
Yeah,
he definitely
real.
like captured the.
I'd never heard of him until that whole thing, and then
Yeah.
it blew up. The name was everywhere,
Yeah.
but I hadn't previously not know. And now I know, old man Zeke, who doesn't like,
Knows who he is.
you
Yeah.
know, fucking know anybody. Like now I know who that person is.
Carl will probably win just
I
because
was a little bit surprised
Mr. Beast,
that there
but-
were like, and don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of great streamers on the list, but I'm kind of surprised that like I think at least a couple of them just don't play games. That was a little bit kind of like I thought it was for a gaming, like it is the Game Awards.
Yeah.
But that's cool. All good.
Yeah. I think
Still
Carl,
great content
Now that-
creators.
Carl will probably win because of Mr. Beast's adjacency. Just too big of a fan base.
And how the fuck
I'm
did
confused
you
with
not get on
Nibelian.
there
He's
this
a
year,
tweeter.
Kyle?
No, I know, right? It's criminal. Nibelian, it was, unfortunately, not is, he was. Nibelian was one of the like premier news breakers. He was like he had lots of good sources all over the industry. He would constantly tweet out like first scoops or big scoops. He was one of the most followed ones on Twitter.
Yeah.
For that stuff. He was really good. I followed him and I actually subbed to his Patreon when it came out, and I was excited to see where that was going to take him. But unfortunately, what really sucks is that Nibelian started up a Patreon, not as nearly as many people as he was hoping sub to it, and then with the rest of the and he's not a big from what it looks like, he's not a big fan of the direction Twitter's heading. So he put up a big post. He refunded all of his Patreon people,
Yeah.
and he put up a big post saying, "I don't like this. I don't like the way it makes me feel. It's not going to support me. So I'm going to go do something else.
Hey,
Bye.
peace out. He's out.
I'm out. See ya."
Cut and dry. Took it all.
So
I'll vote for
wish
that.
him the best wherever he goes.
Fine with that.
Yep.
Moving forward. Best multiplayer. Multiplayer games for you two are when you have more
Did any of
than
you guys
one
play
person.
Multiverse? You deserve that.
What is the prefix multi?
I played multiverses. Yeah, I played Call. I didn't. I haven't played Call of
I'm
Duty.
familiar with poly,
Yeah.
but multi, I'm not. I don't know that.
I actually didn't play. I think Co played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Best
Didn't you?
Poly player. I did a sponsor stream for it. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, yeah, it was.
I would.
I have no idea what it's doing on this list, to be honest.
Yeah, this one's kind of weird. Call of Duty probably just wins because it's Call of Duty and it has a shit ton of people that play it. But Splatoon could be the giant fan vote. I don't think Multiversus will win. Overwatch 2 is just Overwatch 1, so that's a weird one. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm going to vote COD.
I wouldn't discount Overwatch.
It could be.
It's got a big fan base.
If-
A lot of
free to-
lot of viewers on Twitch. I mean,
Free to
it's
play
got a big
did
community.
spike that thing. Yeah,
Yep.
I'd say COD. That's where my vote would go.
I think COD's the right one.
It always amazes
agree.
me, like how little I care about COD and how much everyone
How
else
big it
seems
is.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like,
No, it's just like sports, dude. It's like FIFA.
yeah.
I mean, FIFA is one of the biggest games, period. And like literally not a single person I know plays that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is one of the biggest games available.
It's the FIFA, it's the COD, it's the Pokemon. They're all just games outside of my wheelhouse that sell billions.
Are we
Literally.
guessing or voting? We are all guessing as a group, and JP is actually putting in votes on his
Yeah, on
account
my
right
account. Yeah. Best sports / racing. We have F1 22, FIFA 23, NBA 2K 23, Gran Turismo 7, or Ollie Ollie World. Kind of just want to vote for Ollie Ollie World because the other ones,
now. I think we have to.
I
Again.
don't really care. Zeke, you feeling anything? What is that? Oh, that's just a you voted for thing.
I mean, the only one I've heard any sort of like buzz about it, it's just like adjacent, like friend of friend of friend of friend kind of shit. But like, I heard Gran Turismo was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bit of
It's always
news.
been fun when I played it.
They might be bringing that to PC or considering it. So see if that happens.
Oh, that'd be cool.
What do we got? 20 more categories. Best sim / strategy. Dune, Spice Wars, Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Total War, Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, or Victoria 3.
This one is actually really tough.
Yeah.
No joke. This one is actually really tough. Mario vs. Rabbids was actually a lot of fun. I played that. Total War Warhammer 3. The only reason I would say Warhammer, but it's had a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dune Spice Wars I never played. Did either of you guys play that? Was it any good?
I didn't. I watched, I think Burke played it. Burke Black was doing a sponsored stream for it. It seemed fine.
2 Point Campus is loved by the community, and it's a super solid game. I would not be surprised to see that win. And Victoria 3 I've heard good things about, but it's kind of niche.
Mario could just win because it's Mario.
Absolutely could.
It's got the Mario vote. I feel like if I don't vote for Victoria 3, though, my head mod's going to resign. So I'm going to have to executive decision this. Nora, you're great. Okay, stick around. Victoria 3. It's like their favorite game of all time. They just talk about it.
Probably would be smart to vote for it in that case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the smart option.
Yeah. Best family game, aka the Nintendo award. We have Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3.
These motherfuckers never even look on Steam for family games. There's good family games, very wholesome,
Yeah.
very like awesome that just go completely under the radar that I check out from time to time. Like, man, this game is great. Why doesn't this game get more press?
Because not Nintendo. It's got to be on the Switch.
I know.
Could be.
The Kirby hype seemed pretty real when it came out.
Yeah, people did like the Kirby. We played a lot. We didn't play a lot, but we all played Nintendo Switch Sports. So maybe that just gets the vote by playing.
I can't fucking believe that's even on there.
Yeah, you didn't think it was that great?
No.
I wonder how it's sold. I didn't look at sales of it at all.
It's 2 games.
Yeah.
3 of the games are exactly the same. They're tennis, volleyball, and badminton are all basically the same game.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
What about Splatoon?
I did not play it. I feel like Splatoon sales wise is like it's like the Japanese Call of Duty. It's insane how much that game sells over there. It's like beloved in Japan. And I didn't even know it came out.
Which one?
Splatoon 3. It's huge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe that'll take it.
You want to go with Splatoon? I'm all right with that.
Chad, how we feel about Splatoon?
Chad's split. This is kind of a tough one.
3 is probably the best Call of Duty. Oh.
Well, there you go.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Everyone's saying Lego. That Lego is good. I did play it. It's got a
Lego's
lot.
always quality.
Yeah.
It's like always. Yeah. That's what I've heard about Lego.
I'm seeing a lot of Kirby. Let's vote Kirby. We'll take Chat's. It's the drop frames family. So we'll take the Kirby vote there.
If it was between Lego and Kirby, I'd go Kirby.
Okay, we're going Kirby.
Yep.
Best fighting game. DNF Duel. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle R. King of Fighters 15 Multiversus, and Sifu.
Pretty obviously Sifu, I think.
I'm
totally kidding.
I'm
100% kidding.
What is the anyone? I want to see the FGC commentary on Sifu being in this list.
Yeah, for the record, I love Sifu. It's a phenomenal game. It's a huge amount of fun. It's great, but it's. I think did we talk about this last week? Maybe like the thing about a fighting game is lots of games have fighting, but when you say fighting game, that indicates a type of game. That's a genre of game is fighting game. It's like saying a shooter. Like lots of games have guns in them, but when you say a shooter, that kind of indicates a type of game.
Yeah.
Sifu doesn't belong in this category.
What it says right underneath best fighting. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat.
Yeah, that's great. But you can't really take an established genre in a gaming show and then make up your own definition for it.
No, I'm saying head-to-head combat. 2 people.
Oh, that too, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think you're assuming the head-to-head is versus the computer in Sifu, where you're constantly doing like head versus. That's my guess because obviously I don't think they go against their own definition.
Yeah,
but I completely agree with you. I mean, it is fighting games in general are all about competition. You think like it's like League of Legends. Like fighting games are competition. You know what I mean? So like Sifu is not that. Sifu is like an action adventure game with a very developed combo system. Like it's not a fighter game. It's not a fighting game.
For anyone saying like that I'm wrong about that, like computers don't have a head. You have to have a head for head-to-head combat.
Very true.
That's why it's a very vivid like description of something. Head to head.
Yeah.
One head being a player and one head being another fucking player with a head.
Well, I have 2 things. One,
I've had
checking in with our Maximilian, our fighting game, commentary Maximilian dude. He tweeted out, Sifu was nominated for best fighting game. Might be a hot take, but it is not. A fantastic game deserving of possibly best action game, but it didn't even have a versus mode. The argument of what makes a fighting game has been going on since the 90s, but at least all of them are 2-player. That's Maximilian dude's comment on that.
Bada boom. I
However-
would 100% agree with that.
Second comment, it doesn't say best fighting game. It says best fighting. For the game best designed primarily around head-to-head combat.
Oh wow, you're right. It only says best fighting.
So does that make
I think they had to
Sifu-
change it to get Sifu on there.
I
They had
feel
to
like
take the game off.
Is
Get
that-
you in this time, Jeff.
Is that how Jeff made that?
Dude, that's some Mandela effect shit. Like,
Just give
I
him the
would've swore
W.
up and down best fighting game. But they took the
Let's
game
just-
right off.
Was it?
Let's just give Jeff the W and move on, okay?
Did they change it from last year? Hold on. Game Awards 2021. Let's see if they changed the category. Last year, the category was best fighting game. They changed it.
Dude, that's a good catch.
At least according to the Wikipedia. Let me go to the actual website to see if they have like last year's things, which I don't
I feel like they got us. I feel like we've been got.
I don't see anything.
Maybe
about
we have
last
been done
year's.
dirty. Even.
The fix is in. Does Sifu win
Well, they changed the category title, but they did not change the description, which still to me,
Wait, really? It's the same description with a different category title?
that? I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, if
Be
they were
amazing.
if they took the best fighting game, if they took the game off of it, you think that the description would say like best use of fists and kicks and Hadoukens and shit like that, like, and just made it
Best
vague
use of Hadoukens.
and not said
What,
head
Mortal
to
Kombat?
head.
Oh, chat's pointing out they just removed game from any category. So it's just best fighting, best role playing, best
Oh.
sports, best whatever. But the only one that affects is best fighting.
Wow, they did, right?
We're thinking way too
Another
hard
good
about
catch.
this. Should we just vote
Another good
Sifu
catch.
and see if Max wants to come on the show sometime in the future to accept our apology?
I was gonna say that'd be a quick way to like, hey, Max, want to come back on the show?
Max-
Well voted for Sifu at the Game Awards.
Max would want us to vote for DNF Duel, surely. I think he would.
Probably.
Think that would be.
Doesn't he have like a whole like voice pack and like the whole thing?
I
Like,
think
yeah,
that's all
he's-
modded. I think most of that's like.
Oh yeah,
fan-made.
It is. It is. But I mean, it's like really good. It looks
Yeah.
like it's
Well,
in the game.
Let me
You probably
just
want
name
King
drop
Fighter.
the only real fighting game person that I know. What is Sonic Fox playing? I know he plays the Skullgirls thing.
Yeah, I
according to his
think he's
Twitter.
played all of these.
Which one
so,
is he most hype about? Because that's one I'll vote for.
I don't know.
His vote is
There
for
you
DNF. Okay.
All right, fuck it. We're doing DNF. Moving on. Best role playing: Elden Ring, Live Alive, or Live Alive, however you fucking say that game's name. Pokemon Legends, Arceus Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
See, this is where again, not having game in the title is to Jeff's benefit. Big
Yeah.
time. Because like I would never say Elden Ring is an RPG. Like I would say it's like an action adventure game. You know, like it has RPG elements, but like when I think role playing game, I think like deep stats, like all like
Like Xenoblade.
actually, yeah, but
But by
Yeah,
that measure,
Elden-
by that measure, I don't think
Elden Ring is
Pokemon
close,
should be
dude.
here. I think
I have
Elden
to say,
Ring's
though-
closer than Pokemon to a role playing game.
Elden Ring is close though, because I mean you got to think about it. Like Elden Ring, you pick a class, you've got a full layer of stats. There's tons of equipment all over the world that all have stats and effects. Like you know, it's
get to pick the
action
whole-
adventure, but it's also RPG. Like it's
The whole
it's,
face, body character, the
I can't
whole
say
thing.
it's not. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I think Elden Ring just wins because it's Elden Ring. Like from
I would agree with that.
Like people are just gonna say,
That's probably
"Oh,
what's going to happen.
Let's go.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring
Let's go
wins."
with that.
Yeah. Pokemon though could win because it's Pokemon, even though that game was.
It's true.
It is what it is. I guess is what I will say, so I don't get a hate thread. I'm gonna vote
Too
Elden
late,
Ring.
JP.
I'm gonna vote Elden Ring. Move forward.
Yep.
There's
that'd
gonna be a
fine.
lot of those probably. Best action / adventure: A Plague Tale, Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray. That's weird, and Tunic.
It is an adventure,
I guess you and
action slash.
you and a cat
Oh
go on
my
an
God,
adventure
dude.
through. You hold forward to go through a cyberpunk world.
This is an easy one for me.
Yeah, I think you're going Horizon.
God of War.
Okay. I didn't know where you were. Now I know. Now I know where
Yeah.
you're at. A lot of answers were just decided
Yeah.
right there. Zeke, you feel
God of War.
strongly? God of War?
God of War.
Okay. Did you finish
I
it?
still
by the
have
way,
yet.
Zeke?
I got to write down Plague Tale because I have not. I played the first one a few hours, but I haven't checked this one out yet. So
You know
put it
what?
on my list
Honestly,
of things
Elden
maybe I
Ring
need to play.
Elden Ring should have been in this list.
I agree.
100%.
I
Elden
agree.
Ring should have been in that list.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that's
much more than
that's
Stray.
much more than Stray. Yeah, I know. Like what the hell, man?
Yeah.
That's so wild. That is so wild.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Zeke, where are you at with God of War? If you want to message me, us in Slack, I can, just for my own estimations.
Yep.
Okay.
I will message you in Slack and let you know.
Gotcha. Best action game: Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Weird.
I gotta say, more and more of these categories, I feel like there's just like the option they just put in there, so it's like we're trying, little guys. You know,
I don't
like it's
yeah. What the hell are these 5 games
It's
doing
weird.
in a category like that? None of these games have anything in common except that they are video games. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, game is back in the title. Good call, chat. Yeah, it does say best action game. It doesn't say best action. I didn't. The only one I played of these is Sifu. I know Zeke's played some Neon White, Call of Duty's Call of Duty, Bayonetta 3's Bayonetta 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja
I'd say
Turtles.
Sifu. I'd go with Sifu. I think this is a great category for Sifu, and
Okay.
Sifu's a phenomenal game at the end of the day. It really is.
I'll vote for that. That works.
There you go.
That works. Let me. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
What's next week? Next
Hold
week?
on. What?
You're
I
gone
didn't even
next
see the
week.
category. Hold on. Oh, best action game.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. That's a tough one. I didn't play Bayonetta 3 yet because fucking Switch. I can't do it. I just can't.
I'm right there with you.
I hear you.
It's so behind the times now. Like
Yeah.
it's just really like, why would I play it? And I'll just wait for it to come out on PC, and enjoy it more.
Yeah. nothing ever does.
But Neon White was awesome. That would get my vote. Neon White is a really fun action game. There's some visual novel elements, but you can just skip them. It's great.
Gotcha. Zeke, by what you messaged me, you're gone next weekend, right?
Yes, I will be gone from the 1st to the 6th.
Okay.
I'll be back in time for the 8th, though, the show on the 8th.
Right. We'll do the Game Awards show on the 8th. I think the 11th, we'll do a God of War spoiler thing episode because you'll be done by then. By my
shit, I'm looking at the
estimations.
wrong month. Okay, the 11th, Sunday. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday the 11th, I think will be the God of War spoiler.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
I haven't 100%ed it yet. Judging by how I'm playing, I could probably do it in 2 weeks. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Some of those.
I ran up on some shit and I was like, I'm not supposed to be here.
That happens a lot. Yeah.
Did you 100%
Like,
it, Code?
some fights are hard and
No.
some fights are. I'll be back. I'll be back. You just stay right there. I'll be right back.
I think there's a level above that where some fights are like, fuck the developers.
There are some really, really tough fights.
There are some fights where it's just like, really? You guys, this is what you come up with?
You're playing hardest difficulty, right, JP?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's,
I am too, actually.
oh my
Nice.
God. Yeah. Okay, great. I
This
can't
one
wait for
was
that
more
discussion.
accessible than the last one for some reason.
Wow.
It is. There's more tools in the toolbox, but
I
there
think for
are
main
some
story,
really
yeah.
difficult things. Yeah.
For main story, there's more tools in the toolbox.
Fucker, what are you doing here?
For some of those other fights, fuck your tools.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I can't wait until I'm done with the main story, and I want to like if I feel like cleaning up the rest of the shit, that's
There's-
when I'm gonna like start
There's
googling like best weapon combo, best this,
Yeah.
best that.
a lot. Yeah. I will say though, Zeke, there is like, it's an epilogue. It's not the story's done when you quote unquote see credits.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Right,
There's
right,
a
right.
lot more
There's
after the game.
post-game content,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
And that's
Some of it is the little bit that I did was really, really good.
Yeah.
Like
and that's where I'm going back in today and we'll have to take some some anti-rage medication. Yesterday was a doozy. Moving forward in the list, best VR/AR. After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2. I guess Bone Lab is something that, you played a little bit of that. But
A while ago.
yeah, I think Bone Lab is like the evolution
I
of
played Bone
thing.
Lab.
It used to
Played
be
A Lab.
Bone Works, maybe was like the
yeah,
it's like
that's
the
what
sequel.
it was.
Yeah. I think Among Us VR is pretty sick, at least from the clips that I've seen of that. It's pretty awesome. It's Among Us, but VR. And it actually is, there's people running around and then people's head just gets cut off and you have to, like, in VR, react to that. It's pretty awesome to see.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the cult of Among Us like carries it in this category.
I would agree.
Obligatory Among Us.
Innovation in accessibility is Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok. I guess there is a lot. Return to Monkey Island, Last of Us Part 1, and The Quarry.
Didn't Horizon have like they put like a focus on accessibility, didn't they?
Yeah, most Sony games do. I guess Last of Us won out for that in this or something.
Maybe, yeah.
What did Monkey Island do?
God of War had a ton.
Yeah, God of War had a lot. You played Monkey Island, or Return to Monkey Island. Did it have a fair amount?
It seems weird to even be on there because it's a point and click. Like how much more accessible can you make it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it not a point and click?
I don't.
No,
it absolutely is a point and click.
100%.
Okay. It is Monkey Island. It's a great game. I loved it, but I mean, I don't remember. Maybe it did something like cool and innovative with text to speech, but I didn't use it, so I'm not sure.
Someone in my chat says you can literally play Last of Us 1 with your eyes closed. Not even kidding.
That's pretty accessible.
That's pretty good. I think that comment alone will sway the vote. Good job.
They just want to put it in a category like, I mean, Return to Monkey Island. We got to put it somewhere. Where do you guys want to put it?
Yeah,
we can't put it.
Should have done best point and click. There were so many point and clicks this year.
There's a lot.
Like most of them were indie. Don't get me wrong,
it would have been a stacked fucking category, man.
That would have been so good.
Yeah.
Damn.
We know where I'm going. Best community support as sponsored by Discord.
If you don't select Final Fantasy 14, I will be baffled.
Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. Now, this year, I have fallen back into the Destiny pits. But I still think Final Fantasy 14 is the best community support. But Destiny's pretty good. Apex is also really good for constant updates.
Don't count out No Man's Sky, man.
That's also really good.
It's become a freaking verb.
Yeah.
You can
No Man's
Sky a game. So like there's a reason that's the case. I would probably vote for that, to be honest. There's still as long as they're turning out major updates every single year.
Yeah.
It deserves its place on there.
I think in a lot of ways too, depending on, maybe not this year, but Fortnite is like shaped what it is to support a game after launch in a lot of ways.
Not wrong.
Do you think that No Man's Sky gets a lot of credit for catching up to Final Fantasy 14, like the community support that it has there?
Like the win back effect, you mean? Like winning back?
Yeah.
I mean, Final Fantasy did
has
as well.
Always had great community support. And then No Man's Sky was like, and it finally like the jump forward is like, but is it still equal to it?
No Man's Sky always had good community support. It just had a really rough launch. That's the difference.
Okay.
Like right after the launch, No Man's Sky immediately hit the ground running. There was no break. There was no Cube World style pause. Like they were like, oh shit, we hear you. This sucks. Give us like 5 years. And people did. And it's amazing.
You're absolutely right. Like I totally forgot how much Final Fantasy 14 sucked. Like everybody
they re-released the game.
Yeah, they
literally had to re-release the game.
I totally it's been so many years that I totally forgot like how bad it was and how people hated it like for a long time.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I've said this a billion times, but when a game director goes on stream and cries because he delays it for 2 weeks, and then also has a 30-minute conversation because he's raising teleportation prices in the game on air. Like I don't see other devs doing that. Like that's kind of ridiculous.
Pretty serious.
Yeah,
Pretty
like,
serious.
That's a little ridiculous in terms of just how much the distance that they go.
It's a lot of investment.
Yeah.
A lot of investment in your product.
Yeah, for sure.
Go on.
Okay.
That's a good point. Blissful Paranoia says, I'm surprised there's no Riot game on here. 2-week patch cycles, very detailed patch notes, lots of community interaction on Twitter and Reddit. The devs stream their games.
Yeah.
Full-on montages about community-made content like fan art and cosplays. Not wrong.
I know.
That's a really good point.
As someone who's married
I know,
to
Aurelian's
the person
pissed too.
Yeah. As someone who's married to the person that runs all that, yeah, I'm fully aware. I kind of wish that this community support was like developer. Well, I guess developer led is so different because like
it's amorphous.
Square Enix would be like all of their games, and it's not the same for Final. I don't know. Maybe I'm going back on my statement. Let's move forward. Best mobile game. I know Zeke's here. Going to have a real. I think Marvel Snap wins this, but Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Oh boy, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Tower of Fantasy. I kind of just want this to be a meme vote for Diablo Immortal, just so just so they like walk out and just see how that goes. But I think Snap wins. But I don't even know if any of you or if either of you have played any of these games.
The only one I played is Genshin Impact.
Okay.
And I'd still vote for Marvel Snap.
I have not played any of them, but I would vote for Marvel Snap on the sheer amount of people that have come by my channel and not only asked me to play it, but that have also said that it's actually really damn good.
I play it. I was playing literally 30 minutes ago. How long? 70 minutes ago. I was playing this game as I was waiting for the countdown to start. So,
but then again, no matter how big you think Marvel Snap is, Genshin Impact
Genshin Impact fucks.
It's like the Earth is big, but the sun though, like Earth, Marvel Snap, it's pretty big, but Genshin is the sun. So
Genshin will probably win. I'm gonna vote for Snap. I hope it wins. I also like the fact that Marvel Snap is from indie devs. Something about that is awesome. That it's like a small studio with Ben Brode, but Genshin Impact's probably gonna win. That makes too much damn money. The game's too big. Here you go, Zeke. Best indie that doesn't have vampire survivors.
I love this category because I'm like, man, these are barely ass indie games. They barely even fucking qualify. If you got Annapurna and Devolver behind you, like, you don't count. Really?
Yeah, dude, Devolver's not really
even
indie
Devolver
anymore.
would be like, we're happy to be nominated, but
Best indie games: Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic.
I'd give it to Cult.
Yeah, no question. Cult for me.
I liked it.
Or Tunic. Well, actually,
who
who do I want to win? Cult of the Lamb. Who do I think will win? Probably Tunic.
I didn't play Tunic. I heard really good things about Tunic, so I can't really comment
Tunic,
on that.
I've heard good things about
Tunic may straight up deserve it. Yeah.
I think we all played Cult, though, so that's what we're voting for.
Yeah, and Tunic seems to be on that. Seems to be like probably the most indie of them.
I would agree. Neon White's pretty indie, though, is it not?
Annapurna. I mean, they're indie. Like, that's the argument between publishers and developers. Sure, indie developers, like, 5-person, 2-person, whatever team. But if you got Annapurna or Devolver money behind you,
yeah.
No Vampire Survivors, which is weird.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was only nominated for debut game, and that's it. I would, out of these games, Vampire Survivors like made a genre. These other games, I'm sorry,
yeah, Vampire Survivors would have been perfect for this one.
Yes,
that's wild. That's wild.
I would.
It really would have.
It's wild to me for sure. Best ongoing, which I guess is kind of just the community sport games all over again. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, or Genshin Impact. This one I could actually see Genshin Impact having some, like, I could understand that vote. It constantly releases updates, maybe on a more rigorous schedule than Final Fantasy 14. Apex Legends is also very good, and so is Fortnite. So this one,
As Chad is saying, I would absolutely vote for Deep Rock Galactic on this one. Rock and
there's a
Stone.
lot of games that I think could be on this list. Of all
Yeah,
these,
but for Carl though,
for Carl, of all these categories, this one I feel like could go to 10 in terms of the number of games. Yeah, Destiny 2 is probably the one game here because they actually removed content this year that you paid for.
oh yeah, oh that was messy.
But I don't know. This Zeke, I'm going to leave it to you because you haven't played any of these, and that's fun.
I play Genshin.
Is that what you're voting for? Best ongoing?
Just from hearsay and from other people's opinions, I would honestly say that Final Fantasy.
Hey, quick emergency. Be right back.
Okay.
So everything's good.
Okay.
Just, I need to go. 1 second.
Yeah.
Like of these, I would say Final Fantasy probably always has the most like positive responses from its community and from people who consistently play the game, and everything that they produce that's new in the past 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. Everything that's like every expansion that's come out has been better than the last, or at least as good as the last. So like it's hard to deny Final Fantasy in this category.
All
so
right.
that's where I mean, and this is me. Like I played Final Fantasy 14. Everybody keeps forgetting. Like I played it up to level 70. Like I did. Like it was years ago, but I did play it.
Yeah.
And you know, that's where my vote goes. Yeah.
All right. Final Fantasy for best ongoing. Games for Impact. This one has 6. Oh. A Memoir Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Inling, Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.
Didn't play, and I played As Dusk Falls. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is weird. This seems like the indie category to me.
Sure. And you know you're not wrong. Or not wrong. These games are all more indie than I think the indie category was. I did say
and well, the reason why I haven't played it it's honestly because I play games based on the suggestions from my audience.
Right.
My audience suggested none of these. Like maybe 1 or 2 times, but like 1 or 2 of them, but it wasn't an overwhelmingly like, you know, a few people were saying play this, play this, play this.
Yeah. With these being nominated, are you going to play any of them now? You could add them to a list.
I might. Looking at these games, I can tell you which ones I'll probably enjoy. Citizen Sleeper and Exocolonist are the ones I'll probably enjoy.
Yeah.
Hindsight, aesthetically does not, like, just by the thumbnail does not look pleasing to me or fun to play. Endling, the Extinction one, it looks good, but it's also like that game gonna make me cry, and I don't look for that.
Right.
Specifically.
Right. So you haven't played any of these, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna vote for Endling because it's got some cute animals in it. That's
there you
go.
Go.
That's enough to get my
good
vote.
Job. I've heard good things about Exocolonist though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best performance. I have strong feelings about this. Horizon Forbidden West for Ashley Birch, A Plague Tale Requiem, Charlotte McBurney, God of War Ragnarok, Christopher Judge, Immortality. Let's go with Manon Gage. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's probably French. And God of War Ragnarok for Sunny Soljic. What do you feel strongly about here, Zeke?
Honestly, it's going to be a weird one. Manon Gage. I'm not sure how to say it either. Manon.
I figured that's where you were going.
She fucking... That Immortality was a fucking great game.
Yeah.
It sucked that it had so much, like, it had enough nudity for Twitch to not like it.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that game was a fucking trip, and she carried the entire... She's like one of, I think, 2 or 3 main characters in the game, and she just fucking knocked it out of the park. She's really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Christopher Judge, like, credit where credit's due, but it's like, how many awards do you give Michael Jordan? Like, really?
Dude, we should revisit this after you finish that game. It's my
It's a
vote,
great-
like hands down. Like, I think Christopher Judge
Yeah.
takes it. It's phenomenal. It's just stupid how
The proper answer is
talented.
all of them. He gets all of the awards.
Yeah.
Just like Michael Jordan, he gets all of the awards.
it's ridiculous. If they're doing a God of War TV show, and if Christopher Judge is not playing God of War for some reason, that person's automatically bad. at their job.
Is it going to be
It
animated?
would be like if they switched
No, it's
Henry
live
Cavill
action,
from
I
being The
think.
Witcher.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, who would watch that?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. We're going in. On
Who would you
Christopher Judge
cast
here.
as the ghost of Sparta in the live action?
I don't know. I was in that conversation last night, and I didn't see any good. People are saying like Jason Momoa.
What about Batista? That's not a horrible choice, but also no. Batista.
He's
50
good.
something.
He's good, but I don't know if he like. I don't know, man. Like it's such a that character. I think has like such an insane range that it really has to be. Like I can't say anyone else but Judge. And granted, it is a different form of acting when it comes to like mocap to live action. That maybe he's not best suited for that, but I think he. Yeah, I don't know. I think he could.
Yeah, and I'm maybe this is a hot take or whatever, but I'm definitely in the camp of like if you're gonna make somebody from somewhere, they should look like that somebody from somewhere.
Right.
Like if you're doing like, a samurai or a tribal warrior or something like that, they should look like they're from the area they're from.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of like I actually looked up what did Spartans look like, and
They were
of course
short.
they're all in their armor and shit like that. That's what like I just want to see their faces.
I read somewhere that Spartans were like 5'1", like 140. Like they were not large fighters. They were pretty short. Like Norse fighters, I think, were like 5. They were much taller, like 5'6", 5'7".
I'm wondering how accurate the like 300 is.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I think they were rather compact in that film as well. So, anyways, I'm going in on Judge. He wins all the awards.
Okay.
Best audio design. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, or Horizon Forbidden West. This one,
I loved the sound in Horizon. Like they make for all the machines and all the different, like, I thought it was actually pretty phenomenal in Horizon.
but they did put a lot of microphones next to cars for Gran Turismo. You got it?
True.
They had a lot
Very
of
true.
microphones next to cars.
Don't underestimate the gun boners that people get from Modern Warfare.
It's true. I mean, they put a lot of microphones next to guns. So,
Ah, shoot. One more second.
sure. I don't feel strongly for anything. Like, I'm trying to think. God of War Ragnarok had pretty good, I guess.
And this is not soundtrack. This is like sound effects, right? In-game audio and sound design. So like
Yeah.
all of the gun sounds, the sound of you like the sound the axe makes when you throw it.
Yeah.
The sound a
chain
car
noise.
makes when you rev it. That kind of shit.
I'm not into like the ASMR world, but the chain effect that is there for God of War, that's a pretty good effect. That or when he when he just throws his the blades, like the chain noise there is pretty good. But I don't feel strongly for anything. I couldn't even like what did Elden Ring do that was like,
The creatures had some really cool sound work for sure.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how we want to decide this. I don't feel strongly towards anything.
It's a tough one for me between because I didn't play Gran Turismo or Modern Warfare, but it's a tough one between Horizon and Ragnarok. But I'd give the nod to Ragnarok. It's it's more visceral. It actually has an emotional effect or a physical effect, I guess.
Yeah.
When shit is happening, or when like, you know, you hear that chunk, or you hear like the fact when you like rip someone apart. Let's just say.
Spoilers, God.
I know, my God, the God of War rips people apart sometimes in battle. Oh, darn.
Unbelievable. I can't believe you're
Sorry I ruined that for you.
spoilering on main. We'll vote God of War. Best score in music. Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Metal Hellsinger.
I didn't play that. I know both of you did. Elden Ring has some fucking bangers, though.
It does. But Metal Hellsinger is one giant banger.
It's just one giant banger.
It's
yeah,
just
like,
one giant banger.
I guess that might
Like,
just
literally
be-
the music is it's like a concert. It's like going to a concert. If you like metal, it is an experience.
I agree. Part is like Pardali. Neon White, I think, has a place in this category.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. It's really driving like EDM, like every level. It's really good stuff. I bought the album. It's easy to say Metal Hellsinger because it's all about music.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
It is
music that I like.
music.
It is
But
music,
it doesn't seem like it's not a soaring orchestral accompaniment, which I don't know much about music, but I think that would be a little bit more complex to write than, you know, a 4-instrument band.
Xenoblade's got some bangers in it. It's almost better in a lot of cases than what's happening on screen. So I mean, that's something, I guess. I think God of War Ragnarok is good, but it's mostly the main theme instead of like the whole game is great in terms of score and music, but that main theme outshines everything. But it's only, that's one thing. It's only one main theme.
They're saying Dark Tide in chat. Dark Tide's too late.
Yeah, that'll be there next year. Maybe.
That'll be next year.
Maybe.
But I agree. Dark Tide's amazing.
If I were to pick one, it would definitely be Metal Hellsinger.
Okay.
Just because
Democratic. You guys both
just
said
like,
that.
What game had the music that I not only remember, but it pumped me the fuck up or it bummed me the fuck out?
Yeah.
Like,
for me,
Metal Hellsinger. Yeah.
For me, this is I think about this differently than, because I haven't played Metal Hellsinger, first of all, but I think about this as like, can I reference scenes or moments that were heightened by the song or music behind that moment? And yeah, I can do that for both Elden Ring, God of War, and Xenoblade, but haven't played Metal Hellsinger. So I played the demo of it, and the music was good. Democratically, you guys vote for it. Art direction: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
I think, to be blunt, it is basically the only thing Scorn does well.
It's true.
And it does it really, really, really well. There's no other game that looks like Scorn. You look at Scorn and you immediately know, like, this is something weird and different in Geiger. And like, I would say if that's probably the only thing it had going for it, and if it deserves an award, that's where it should get it.
My joke response is, but cats. My real response is, those the like face animations of Forbidden West have not been replicated.
Very true. That's not really art, though.
Animation.
Like, it
It's
depends.
animation.
Outstanding creative and or technical achievement. Well, it's technical achievement, so never mind. It would absolutely apply here.
Scorn
technical
is very visually striking. There's no doubt about that. It is the most Geiger-ass Geiger game. It's to ever Geiger.
And that's
Never
you
Geiger.
brought it up, and that was my biggest contention with that. Like, it's homage might not be the right word, but it's a love letter to Geiger.
Yes.
Which the other games only have their own games to reference,
Their
right?
own thing, yeah.
They're referencing their own game, or Stray like had to come up with their own new shit. But it's like, I got to give it to Horizon for this. Just for that the speech animation, the fucking facial
Face.
expressions, the non-verbal shit that they display in that game
Yeah.
is amazing
Hasn't been topped
to me.
Not wrong.
so I'm okay with voting for that.
I'm good with Horizon.
Best narrative. This one I think we might all be split on, maybe. I don't know where Co goes, though. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Immortality. Zeke, what are you feeling? Immortality?
I haven't finished God of War yet.
That's a good, that's
And
very
I didn't
strong
finish, I haven't
point.
finished Horizon Forbidden West yet either. But I did finish Immortality. And that shit was a fucking ride. And my heart goes out to that. That shit was crazy and fun and intriguing and mysterious. And I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
God of War did make me cry several times.
Yeah.
I will say that. But
So far.
yeah, so far.
Yes, very true.
But as far as like a fun focus, like the focuses of Immortality is just on the story. And they do a really weird and good job of like letting you piece it together. I really enjoyed it. If I was gonna vote, like if I was gonna put money down, Ragnarok, no question.
The end
But
of
my personal vote would go to Immortality.
Horizon.
Thus far.
Horizon's got a fun story, especially the ending. But
Hmm?
I think the thing that God of War just shows a like arc type deal, if that makes sense. I can't get into it without spoilers, but it's got a like there is a clear change over the course of that entire like series, I guess. I don't know why Elden Ring's up here, if I'm honest. Like the narrative is not in your face. It does have one. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily told that well. It's cool, but it's kind of weird that it's up here.
Well, I mean, it depends on your definition of narrative. I mean, Elden Ring has an incredibly amazing world and story associated with it. And
Sure.
like there's tons of lore all over the place. Like if background development is something that you would say is a narrative, then I think that it deserves to be exactly where it is. But if you're looking for like a story, like Elden Ring kind of has a story.
Loosely.
Loosely. I mean, it's you know, there's something there, but it's not nearly as defined as I'd say. Like it's a lot more left, not necessarily to interpretation, but to those that like really need to kind of dive into it. It's not an in-your-face narrative.
For those of you who are arguing this point, it says best narrative, and then underneath it says for outstanding storytelling. There are so many different ways to tell a story, and lore is one of them. Lore is a way to tell the story.
Yeah. Narrative development, though. I don't know if the narrative develops in Elden Ring. It's just kind of like, here's why you got to kill this motherfucker. Like, that's the narrative development of that game. I don't know.
Well, and other things like the relationships between the characters, who the characters are, how they got to where they are. Like there is a lot of good juicy lore in Elden Ring.
Sure, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I'm biased here because probably because of recency, but I think God of War wins for me. Haven't played Immortality. I watched a full playthrough of Plague Tale. Co, I know you played Plague Tale. I feel like the back half of that game kind of just falls off the wheels. I don't know if you agree, but
well, I wouldn't say falls off the wheels, but I did not like the ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and say that.
Okay.
Not to spoil it, but I did not like the ending.
Yeah.
I'm in that boat.
Okay.
I think a good example for me would be Control. Like if you play through Control and you didn't pick up any of the items, like the little pieces of paper that were like littered around, that game would be completely different. Like story wise.
Sure.
Like you wouldn't have any of the like, oh, this is that, oh, that's this thing. You know, like you'd come upon these I don't know, sections of the game and be like, that's just a fucking duck. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. And then like you wouldn't know, like there's a certain amount of appreciation in the storytelling based on lore. And I think that's the argument that I would have for Elden Ring, is that if you look into the item descriptions and you look into like that kind of shit. Now, I will say it's convoluted. It's fucking hard to follow. And I am very much a wikier. Like after I play the game, like, okay, I'm going to go to the wiki and see what I just did. Oh, that connects to that because of this, because of that. Oh, okay. I like that. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Funny enough, one of the worst / best examples of that is Outlast 2. You can play through the entire Outlast 2 thinking it's its own game. And then if you actually look at the stuff in Outlast 2, there are breadcrumbs in Outlast 2 that directly point to not only Outlast 1, but that 2 only happened because of 1.
Yeah.
I finished the entire game not even realizing that. It's a thing.
Zeke,
It is
you
a
going in
thing.
on immortality here? Only because you is it a hesitant vote because you haven't finished God of War? You don't know where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, let's just do God of War.
Okay.
It's
God of
fine.
War then across the board, I believe.
Yep.
Best narrative. 2 more. Best game direction. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality. Then there's a 5th game. It's like cast or something. I don't know why it's there. Does that next 2 are tough. Now let's keep in mind, let's not what do you think will win? Let's use that because we'll get into maybe our own content if we go too far into this. What do you think will win for best game direction?
It's hard not to say God of War. It really is.
I think it's hard not to say Elden Ring.
Think so? Because that's where my vote would go.
'Cause,
Would
like,
be Elden Ring.
God of War had, but I want to say God of War had like a schematic to follow with the 2018 God of War. But Elden Ring had, a decade's worth or 2 decades worth of schematics to follow, and they just put it all into one giant game. So I don't know. This one's kind of tough. Elden Ring is unique though, that it is that world that's that fucking big with that much stuff in it, and it all connects and it all like it flows. There's never any sense of like, if there is a sense of confusion, it's because they meant for it to occur. They wanted that area to be confusing. I don't know. What if we're outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design?
If we're going on that, Immortality, no question. It's just
I can kind of see that.
It's innovation. It's like none of these games like really like scream innovation to me. Like new thing. This is a new thing. Immortality is the most new thing of all of these. Like it's sort of like Her Story where you get little video clips, but it's also like a mystery. It's also like there's a lot of different like theories as you're going through it. And I think it's just it's pieced together. You piece it together yourself, and it's just done really well. I mean, I like it. I think it's the most innovative of all those.
I think I said it, and then we all immediately broke it, or at least me and Zeke did. What do you think will win? Not what do you want to win? Because I'm like, I immediately went in, well, I think. No, what do you think will win?
I think we'll win Elden Ring.
So what do you think will win?
Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring will win it, and I think it'll deserve it. Because God of War Ragnarok is a sequel. Horizon Forbidden West is a sequel. They're not like innovating too much in either of those.
Yeah.
Immortality is, I didn't play that, so I'm not sure. Stray, I mean, to put it bluntly, Stray is a walking simulator adventure game that you're a cat.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know why
it's not
there.
the only innovation is that you're a cat, I guess, if you really want to take it somewhere. But the ER, I'd say, took what Dark Souls 1 was, and granted those games were a little bit open world, but I mean Elden Ring is a very different experience. I think it brought fans to the Souls genre that weren't fans before.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot about the innovation, is because, if you can say, I didn't like Dark Souls, but I loved Elden Ring, and I saw that over and over and over and over, that shows a pretty big amount of innovation.
That's true. The accessibility of Elden Ring was, and we talked about that ad nauseum when we were discussing it months back. We always said like, oh, people, this is the game you jump in for because it's so much more approachable. I think we said that phrase a billion times.
Yep.
I'll vote Elden Ring. Finally, the big one. Game of the year. What do you think will win? Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Chat is overwhelming. I don't know about y'all's chats. My chat is overwhelmingly Elden Ring, which I am kind of surprised to see. But maybe that's more like my audience.
I thought I taught you better.
Well, no, it's I didn't think it was going to be that one-sided. But I guess I get it. What about y'all?
This is the one that Stray wins.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, could you imagine?
No question.
Could you imagine if it won? The fucking internet it'd be so fun.
It would explode.
I would love that. It would just be such a fun thing to witness.
Now I kind of hope it does too.
Should we just vote for it?
What is your actual pick?
Yeah, if you want to throw
What do
your
I
vote
think
away,
will win?
Green Party.
I don't know. I think like there's so many factors for this. I think God of War has recency bias in it, and it's very strong right now because like people are still actively playing it. Probably by the December the 8th, people will just be finishing up if they haven't voted yet. I think Elden Ring, at least in the Twitch world, is like beloved. It is it's the game everyone's been pining for years, and now they're even after it's released, it's the game they want to play more of. They want more of that. They want to experience it all over again. I don't think it's Plague Tale. I don't think it's Horizon. I don't think it's Xenoblade.
I'll say this. It's between God of War and Elden Ring, and the thing I was trying to compare them because I'm playing both of them. Or I played Elden Ring off stream, not live.
Yeah.
I playing God of War currently, not off stream. When I get done streaming for the day, which game had a bigger feeling of, oh, I can't wait to get back to it? And that goes to Elden Ring for me thus far.
Someone in chat's also bringing up a great point. More people experienced Elden Ring because it was multi-platform, whereas only PlayStation owners can play God of War. So that might sway the vote.
That's a great point. That's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Very good point.
You also have to consider, and chat just verified this. The vote is 1090 from fans, critics, I think. So it comes down to what critics liked more, and I think like Metacritic score wise, Elden Ring was higher than God of War. So that might sway it as well.
Influence it, sure.
Yeah. They enjoyed both, no doubt about it, but I think the Metacritic score was higher for Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring will win just from a popularity side of things for that 10%, and then that might be what sways the vote. So that's mine. Ko, have you decided yet, Elden Ring or God of War, for what you think will win? Not what you think is better.
What I think will win is probably Elden Ring. And I think the accessibility thing is a really, really good point. I think that's because if it's 90% viewer, right?
I think it's 10% viewer, 90% critic.
Oh,
I mean, I can pull it up here. Let's see, just so we verify.
I still think Elden Ring will do it. I still do. Yeah. Elden Ring was something really, really, really special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FAQ rules. Where does it say where that's at? Zeke, do you have a... Oh, here it is. Winners are determined by a blended vote between the voting jury, 90%, and the public fan voting, 10%. Fans can vote for their favorite game on thegameawards.com and on our Discord server. In China, fans can vote on winners via Bilibili, which is just fun to say. Fan voting closes on Wednesday, December 7th at 6 p.m. Pacific. We got 2 for Elden Ring, Zeke. Is that where you're going? I think you said it as such.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Elden Ring. There you go. Now, let me ask you a question I'm interested in. What do you think between Elden Ring and God of War is going to incite the biggest amount of outrage on the internet if one wins? Do you think God of
God
War,
of War.
if that wins, that's going to be the biggest amount of outrage on the internet?
I think so. Yep. Well, I mean, obviously,
Between those
anything
two.
that's not Elden Ring or God of War. I think if it's not Elden Ring or God of War, that people are going to lose their shit.
Yes, I would say that that's accurate.
That's what I would say.
If somehow Stray wins this, that'd
actually be amazing.
My
is what it
dream
would
of
be.
dreams is to see Stray win Game of the Year from the Game Awards, and for Elden Ring and God of War to be forgotten in the history of the Game Awards. The awards they give out.
That's the best outcome, is what
It's
that
the
is.
best outcome. It is.
Best outcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll watch live on December 8th. I think Jericho's joining us for that. I think he said at least he was down when he was on the show. I'll verify.
If he wakes up, whatever.
It's 8 p.m. He should be up by then. It's a late start. What time does that actually start? Is it 9 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m.? I think we broke the page because we said where people could go vote. Now it's not loaded.
Yeah, it's loading.
And they don't have the fucking time.
Yep, just says December 8th. God damn you.
What the fuck, Jeff? I don't want to add. Fine. What happens when I add the event to my calendar? It's 7:30
p.m.
Eastern.
Mountain. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
7:30 Eastern to 9:30 Eastern. So not that late, actually. We'll
Cool.
probably start around 7 Eastern, I think, is when our coverage will start here on all of our channels and probably Jericho. Do we want to sit at 4 or do we want to grab a 5th? I think 4 is a good number for doing that type of stuff.
For watching shows, honestly, fewer the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets too loud
It's
sometimes.
Yeah. It's a little talky.
Yeah. I'm down with that. Cool. There wasn't really any news.
Just don't get anyone with a deep voice, please. Or anything like that.
Why's that? Oh, because you don't want them.
World premiere.
You should just make it a button and I'll press it so you can't miss them.
I did last year.
I remember you had a button. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just maybe you probably want to press the button. You enjoy pressing the button. I'll let you do all that. Let's take a break. A little bit over. We got an hour and 20 to talk about whatever games we want. It'll mostly, I think, be dominated by y'all because somehow I've spent the entire month just playing God of War and only God of War. That's all I've played on stream. So we'll let you guys carry the conversation in the next half. Be right back. More Drop Frames coming up right after this. See you guys then.